Hello, this is Jason coming from Garmisch, Germany, and this is my persuasive speech. And here is my audience. Say hello, everybody.
What up?
All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. First, I would like to share a quote by R. Buckminster Fuller. Pollution is nothing but the resources we are not harvesting. That's something for you to think about as we continue with the speech. By show of hands, how many people here actually recycle their trash? Nobody? Did you know that Americans throw away 25 million bottles away every hour, and that Americans go through more than 200 million tons of trash every year? This is according to GLHSreflections.org. These are alarming figures which can and should be changed. These numbers can be reduced significantly if we reuse what we throw away. For example, bottles and cans won't have to be remade from scratch and can save time and energy for everyone. Recycling can solve many of the growing trash issues, but if issues are ignored like this problem, it won't go away. This recycling issue is what I will address to everyone here today, and try to persuade everyone that recycling should be mandatory for good reasons. So let's begin. On this pie chart, it shows the percentage of what ends up in landfills, about 55%, 14% gets burned, and 31% actually gets recycled. So about a little bit less than a third actually does end up recycled, where the rest just gets discarded. According to the Daily American, one reason we should recycle is that many items that we throw away will not decompose or decay over time. What does this mean in the long run? Well, it means that garbage piles or dumps will eventually grow into unmanageable sizes, resulting in greater pollution for everyone. Much of the man-made trash that is left over a period of years can let off gases into the environment, creating negative effects. Items such as paper, plastic, and metal should be sorted out so that they can be reused and keep the environment safe for everyone. Landfills have many negative effects on the environment, such as the air we breathe and the water we drink. Landfills can create toxic fluids into groundwater sources if they are buried too close. Methane gases also contribute to the greenhouse effect that is changing the climate. Fires have also been an issue with the landfills that release dioxide emissions into the atmosphere. If recycling is mandatory, we can drastically cut landfill sizes and the pollution landfills create, according to the Green Living Love to Know. Recycling also creates better environmental awareness that some people just don't have. How many times have you seen someone just toss something out of the car because they just didn't want to take the time to dispose of it properly? The answer is probably most everyone here, if not everyone. Areas where people have taken the time to recycle have shown positive results. Landfills that are composed of biodegradable materials are putting nutrients back into the soil. Recycling plants that are reusing leftover material are making resources that are more affordable for everyone because someone cared enough to make it happen. In these charts, you can see 3 different products that are normally recycled, such as metal, paper, and bottles. Over the course of time, you can see that we have actually increased the amount that we have recycled, but we've also increased the amount that we are throwing away. So the gap is still there, which is still a problem. Another reason recycling is such a good idea is that money can actually be made just by recycling trash. This can give more money to governments to spend on the schools, highways, and even hospitals. As a result, taxes can be lower. Many people don't realize there's money in the things that we actually discard daily. Many people find uses for these items, such as aluminum cans, copper, and other assortments of metal. When new items are made using recycled material, money can be saved. As I mentioned earlier, it's far easier and cheaper to make something using recycled material than it is to completely remake something from scratch. If this is done more often than not, heavy machinery won't have to be used as often to create new products. Less energy is also used, resulting in cheaper cost. And what do you think that eventually means for the consumer when the product is resold? Each American tosses out about 1,200 pounds of organic garbage each year that could have been used for compost. If we recycle 1 ton of paper, we could have saved 17 trees, 300 gallons of oil, and 3 cubic yards of landfill space, 400 kilowatts of energy, 7,000 gallons of water. That's a lot that could have been done if we had saved and just recycled. These are just 2 examples. As you can see, recycling can save time, money, and other resources. Many people do not realize that recycling does affect the economy, especially in states that have mandatory recycling laws such as New Jersey. According to New Jersey WasteWise, recycling creates jobs and other growth of industry. For example, New Jersey employs approximately 27,000 people in this industry alone. Disposal costs are significantly reduced when trash is not sent to landfills. Such fees in New Jersey alone can reach $80 per ton, and since we throw away roughly 200 million tons of garbage away every year, this can add up quickly. If there is less solid waste, this also means fewer pickups that need to be transported to the dump, saving people money. Companies like Lockheed Martin have saved millions of dollars by implementing recycling programs that recycle paper, bottles, cans, and cardboard. They have also started a food waste composting program in the second quarter of 2011. In 2011 alone, Lockheed Martin saved roughly $145,000 and some change. We're using material rather than disposing of it. Janssen Pharmaceutical Companies of Johnson & Johnson have recycling programs that have saved approximately $85,000 and some change in total savings in 2011 alone. Their reuse programs mainly focus on computers, office equipment, and furniture. Janssen Pharmaceutical Companies' recycling programs help keep tons of material from being dumped, thus helping the environment. There are many reasons why we should all make recycling a priority. It prevents water pollution, global warming, preserves the land, reduces waste, saves energy, creates new jobs, has good effects on the economy, and creates a new demand for products that are made using recycled material. Many people would say it's not worth their time to recycle, but the benefits are just too great to overlook. In reality, recycling isn't just hard. It isn't hard, and it isn't an inconvenience if we just look at the bigger picture. The benefits we gain from recycling are not just about us, it's also about our future generations. Recycling should be something everyone should want, and I hope this presentation is a small step in that direction for everyone. Thank you for listening to my speech. Does anyone have any questions? No? All right. Thank you all for listening to my speech.